We come to Daniel chapter 9, verse 20 to 27, and to a prophecy of great importance concerning the period of time known as the Great Tribulation. Welcome to Answers for Living, and I'm Pastor Dave, and we will begin to unpack this great and awesome prophecy given to Daniel. The angel Gabriel is sent to Daniel while he is praying and confessing the sins of the people. And Gabriel is going to give Daniel this prophecy. I'm going to read for you the prophecy. 77s are decreed for your people and your holy city to finish transgression, to put an end to sin, to atone for wickedness, to bring in everlasting righteousness, to seal up vision and prophecy, and to anoint the holy place. Know and understand this: from the time the word goes out to restore and rebuild Jerusalem until the anointed one, the ruler, comes, there will be 7 sevens and 62 sevens. It will be rebuilt with street and a trench, but in times of trouble. After the 62 sevens, the anointed one will be put to death and will have nothing. The people of the ruler who will come and will destroy the city and the sanctuary, the end will come like a flood. War will continue until the end, and desolations have been decreed. He will confirm a covenant with many for 1 7. In the middle of the 7, he will put an end to sacrifice and offerings, and at the temple he will set up an abomination that causes desolation until the end that is decreed is poured out on him. Now that is the prophecy that Gabriel gives to Daniel. Let me just give you some things to think about. First, the reference is to the Jewish people alone. It's Daniel's people. Second, the city it's talking about is Jerusalem. Third, this prophecy has nothing to do with the church. Please remember that the church isn't even a passing thought to Daniel, nor any Old Testament prophet. His prophecy doesn't even have to do with the rest of the world. Fourth, these sevens have to do with the Jewish people in their own country. Now let me take a brief moment to explain this 77s. Gabriel is talking about a period of 490 years, but in 3 segments. 7 sevens equal 49 years. 62 sevens equals 434 years. 1 7 equals 7 years. Total up all those years and you have 490 years. That is what Daniel is being told about, 490 years. Certain things would be accomplished during these 490 years. First, God would be canceling all sin. Gabriel uses 3 clauses to describe this: to finish transgression, to make an end to sin, and to atone for wickedness. And in these 3 phrases, he sums up human sin. He uses the word transgression. It has to do with revolt or rebellion. It is the sin against lawful authority. Both Israel and Judah, their history under the kings was so rebellious that both kingdoms had to be deported under sharp displeasure of God. The word sins means missing the mark. Israel had fallen woefully short of bringing God glory. And third, the word is wickedness, which signifies crookedness and a bent toward sin and evil. Now, this is a threefold indictment And it requires a threefold progression in God's plan for dealing with the Jews' national sin. First, the sin would be held back. Then it would be bound and confined. And finally, it would be done away with completely. And tomorrow, we'll try to explain this.